Today I'm going to be giving you a closer look at this Aromatherapy essential oil diffuser. And everything that you need comes in this compact little box. So first I'll show you everything that it comes with. You have the diffuser itself. And you also have packed up here a water filling cup, so you can fill this up with water and pour it in. It's got a nice little pour spout so it doesn't pour all over the place and gets right in the tank there. And you also have your plug for this, and then a simple user manual. So this is a great little thing to have in your home. It has a couple of different uses. So you could use this as a humidifier. It is a cool mist humidifier. So you could just fill this up with water and be using it for that purpose. Maybe you've got a little cold, your sinuses are dry. It's just a really good thing. It helps me to sleep if I've got a little humidifier going. So especially for a small room, this puts out a lot of water and works really well. You can also use this for your essential oils. You put a couple of drops of essential oil into your diffuser, and you can use that for whatever purpose. If you're using essential oils like for health or certain scents for energy or anything like that. I'm not too into essential oils, but I know what each one does and things like that. But I do love this for the purpose of filling your room with fragrance. So I use like a diffuser oil like this. This is just an apple cinnamon scented one that you can just put into your diffuser and fill the room with fragrance. And it's really, really effective. It works just as well as like a really nice Scentsy or candle burner, things like that. So you can use this for the purpose just of scenting your room, and it really diffuses that odor of the essential oils with just a couple of drops throughout your whole room and works fantastic that way. It also has 7 LED color light display, so this could be used as a nightlight, humidifier, and oil diffuser. You can just do all of that with this. So filling your room with fragrance for calming experience, better breathing at night. It is quiet, whisper quiet, that doesn't keep you up. It also has an automatic turn off, so when you run out of water, so that it doesn't overheat or things like that because there's nothing coming out, it will automatically shut off. So I like to run mine at night, and then I can just fill it up with water before I go to bed, and I don't have to worry about being awake to turn it off, because once it runs out of water, it'll just automatically turn itself off. So no worryings there. It's nice to have a small one like this. I like to use humidifiers in my kids' room when they have colds and things like that, but I have 2 larger humidifiers, and sometimes they're a real pain to get out. So if my children in the middle of the night start coughing and I want to put a little something in, this is so easy to take in and plug into the room and have some cool mist coming out of this. And then if everybody has a cold at the same time, which is a popular theme in families where you like to spread things, then you've just got, it's nice to have small ones like this that you can just disperse into the rooms where you need them. So let's go ahead and plug this in and show you how it works. Okay, so I've got my plug in the wall. Now the plug for this is flush on the bottom, but nothing sticks up to get in the way, so you don't have anything going here. It just goes right underneath. So it plugs in directly, and then there is a little clip there where this plug goes straight in, so you can set it flush on your tabletop and that plug doesn't get in the way. It does make it a little bit more difficult for getting your fingers in there and pulling that plug out, but honestly I keep mine plugged in all the time because I need it to use. So it's kind of nice that it's there on the bottom, but it's not in the way when you've got to stand, because you can see these little lips here that leave it a little bit lifted, because there is a fan that runs underneath there. So first let's show you the light display. Okay, so it might be difficult in here because it's kind of bright. Let me adjust my lighting quickly. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, when you first turn it on, it will, with the first click, it will cycle through all the colors that it has. So it's gone from red to yellow to green. Now we're at a brighter green. Now it's turning blue, which you probably can't see quite well. Hopefully I can get some good pictures of this. And then it fades to purple, so it will just automatically fade through these. You can also have a constant color. So I'll hit this again here. Okay, and I've got green. Also got a brighter green, so you can kind of with all the colors do a dimmer color and then the brighter one. There's this blue, and then a brighter blue, red, where the majority of the color is down here, and then you turn it up and it really fills the whole area. Brighter red, yellow, and brighter, so you can have nice dim lighting. If there's a certain color that you prefer that's relaxing for you, you can put that on. And then you can even use this as a little night light as you're going to sleep. When you're ready to go to sleep, just turn the lights off. Okay, so you can either cycle through here to get the lights off, and if you cycle the whole way through, then it will turn off at the end. Or if you've got it on, you can long press that and it will shut off. So that's a good thing. So you don't have to sit there clicking through to get back to the beginning. You can just long press to turn that off there. Now I'm going to be showing you the humidifier function. It's so simple and easy to do. Okay, so you just twist. Now this does lock into place, so when you're pulling on it, this doesn't come off. But when you twist it and pull off, here's your tank, and you're going to want to fill to this max line right here. Okay, now it says in the product description that you can just fill with tap water. That really depends on where you are. Where I live, my tap water has a large amount of sediment in it. And I had another one that was kind of similar to this that said the same thing with tap water. And after, you know, a couple weeks, maybe like a couple months of use, it did kind of get blocked up here, and then the steam wasn't coming out and it was overheating a little bit and just shutting off because the water was filling up but wasn't coming out. So just like when I use my steam mop at home, I use distilled water. When I run humidifiers in my kids' rooms, I run distilled water through it because of that sediment that's in my tap water. So I'll just show you today. I will definitely be using distilled water with this. Okay, so you just, it has this nice measuring cup, so you don't have to worry about pouring out and then having to wipe it up. So that's nice. I'll just run out to my kitchen, grab some distilled water, come back into my bedroom, pour this in here. Okay, and it seems like with the cup, it goes a little bit higher than what this max line actually is. So sometimes I end up with a little bit extra there. I just need to stop pouring in so much into the cup, I guess. Okay, so you can fill it up there. And then you can also put a couple of drops of essential oil in there if you would like. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just add some essential oil. It really only takes a couple of drops. Go. Okay, and then I will just quickly put my lid back on and twist it closed. Okay, so you don't have to have the light function on in order to use this. You can just simply do the humidifying mist. So I don't know if you can see that coming out of there. There you can see it. So this has two different modes that you can run. Okay, so right now I've got it on the intermittent mode, which means it'll be on for 30 seconds. So it's the first one that you go to, the green one. It will run for 30 seconds, then it will turn off for 30 seconds. And then it will automatically turn it back on for another 30 seconds and keep cycling like that. Now the benefit of this is that your water tank will last a lot longer. So the run time on this, the diffusing time, is 6 hours when you've got it on there. So there it is again. So if you want to quickly fill your room with fragrance or something, you probably want to put it on the continuous where it just stays on the whole time until the water tank is empty. If you're wanting to stretch it out and have this cool mist humidifying for as long a period of time as you can, then you can put it on intermittent. So this is good if I'm just doing water and I'm feeling sick and I'm wanting it to run all night long, or I just want it to run all night long no matter what. It will go for 6 hours. So anyway, that's how it runs on there, and as you can see, it's turning itself off again. Or you can put it on continuous, where it just runs constantly until the water tank is empty, and that will go for about 4 hours until your water tank is empty. Now the good thing is you don't have to worry about when that water tank is empty, the fan overheating or something like that and it remaining on. It will automatically shut itself off when that water's gone. So that's a nice safety perk for you. So you can put this on when you go to bed and you don't have to worry about it. Or if you're just running around your house, cleaning, doing errands, and you want this to run for 4 hours, and you can feel safe with it shutting itself off when the water's all gone. Okay, so that is making my room smell really nice with this essential oil going through here. I love that. So I love using it in my bedroom to just have that odor going through the day, or when I'm going to sleep at night, running this when I'm laying in bed reading or trying to calm down, that I can put different oils in there to smell and just kind of inhale that cool mist. It's also great if your sinuses are really dry, if you've got a cold or a cough that's keeping you up. That's always a healthy thing to have running. So maintenance of this, it recommends that if you're going to you dump out any remaining liquid that's in there, any remaining water, and use like a cool, use a mild kitchen detergent that's diluted, so just like some dish soap or something to clean it out. Now for me, when I'm using distilled water, I don't have to worry about cleaning as much because that water is just clean, doesn't leave any residue like my tap water, which can block this up. So in other ones where I've gotten it clogged up, I've had to take it apart, clean it, maybe run like some vinegar through it to get that sediment all cleared out. As long as I'm using distilled water, I haven't had any issues with this one. So that keeps it nice and clean, so it can function as a nightlight, an oil diffuser for you, cool mist humidifier, all of that. These are great to run in kids' rooms, and I love this for my room myself, and I really could stand to have one of these in every bedroom of the house, not only for the light function, but also for humidifying and for dispersing this lovely scent. So a couple drops of essential oil in some water in here, and you can just fill your room with that odor, and it's really nice. And but the good thing about this is, if you only have one of these little guys, it's so easy to move from room to room because it's just this tiny little thing. It's light. You do want to be careful when you're walking around with it when it's filled with water, obviously, because you can see that that tank was empty and you don't want to spill it around inside. So be careful. Most of the time when I'm filling it, I put it down on a surface where I'm going to be using it long term and pour it in there and then just let it run in that spot. But it is easy to pick up. You just unplug it and then plug it in wherever you want to use it. And this is just fantastic. I'm so pleased with it. It works great. And like I said, I wouldn't mind having a couple of these just because it has so many different functions and purposes, and I just love it. It makes my room smell great when I'm using that. Also gives me that cool mist humidifying when I'm going to sleep. You've got this gentle lighting coming from it. So it's a really great product, and I'm definitely pleased with the quality.